Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you. Arsenal's summer strategy, promoting the perfect challenger for Martin Odegaard. Arsenal could save millions and find the ideal contender to challenge Martin Odegaard by promoting from within after a successful summer. Amidst the focus on signing a competitor for Odegaard and replacing Fabio Vieira and Emile Smith-Rowe, a crucial player might be overlooked. The hope is that Arsenal will strengthen their squad with several key summer acquisitions. However, Football.London reports that another record-breaking transfer window is unlikely, with the emphasis on enhancing squad depth rather than making a big splash like the Declan Rice deal. Despite record spending in the summer of 2023 and significant investments in recent years, Arsenal still has gaps in their squad. While it may be challenging to elevate the ceiling, the floor can certainly be raised. The Gunners are targeting potential players in midfield and defense who can add competitive quality and provide Mikel Arteta with more efficient rotation options across the four competitions the club is involved in. Martin Odegaard has been a mainstay, missing only a small part of the campaign due to a hip injury and a concussion. His current backups, Emile Smith-Rowe and Fabio Vieira, seem unlikely to be part of next season's squad with any certainty and may be sold if suitable offers arise. However, replacing them with a player who can match or come close to Odegaard's world-class talent is a tall order. Florian Wirtz and Jamal Musiala are standout candidates, but Wirtz is unlikely to leave Bayer Leverkusen until 2025, and Musiala's price tag exceeds £100 million, which is beyond Arsenal's reach. Signing players for the sake of it is never advisable, and Arteta has recently suggested an alternative approach. There is always a pathway, and when we make decisions about these kinds of players, it's always to keep an eye on them and see, Arteta said in October last year. We can evolve the squad in this way, and the first thing we do is look internally. This comment was in response to a question from Football.London about Charlie Patino, who unfortunately looks set to leave this summer. However, after an impressive season, a second stint with the first team, and scoring goals for England's U17s, Ethan Nwaneri could be the next player to follow in Bukayo Saka's footsteps. Nwaneri, the standout graduate from the junior academy, has agreed to a lucrative first professional contract, with Arsenal fending off interest from several major clubs to keep him. As an attacking midfielder, Nwaneri could be the perfect player to rise up and offer Arteta quality rotation for Odegaard. The process will be gradual, as is often the case with Arteta, but Nwaneri has time on his side. This pre-season will be his most significant yet, with the chance to play minutes in America alongside senior teammates. Arsenal's dream midfield, Bruno Guimaraes in, Partey out, Kimmich arrives in £105 million transfer masterstroke. Arsenal could complete Mikel Arteta's dream midfield with a £105 million double deal, funded by the sale of Thomas Partey this summer. While the Gunners need to bolster several areas, the midfield has become a focal point for upgrades, especially with some changes already underway. Mohamed Elneny has left the team following the end of his contract, and there's hope that Ethan Nwaneri will be promoted to more senior minutes next season. Although Football.London suggests that a blockbuster move this summer is unlikely, Arsenal could still seize opportunities that arise. Declan Rice's arrival last summer provided a robust foundation for the team's competitive battles, helping Arsenal finish just 2 points behind Manchester City. With that in mind, let's explore a dream scenario for the midfield. Rice and Martin Odegaard are searching for their ideal partner to complete Mikel Arteta's midfield trio, and there's still time to find that special player. Bruno Guimaraes. A £100 million release clause separates Arsenal from their dream acquisition, Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle United is determined to keep the Brazilian international, despite a disappointing Champions League qualification campaign in 2022-23. Without European football in 2024-25, Guimaraes might be tempted by a move to a club offering a bigger stage. Arsenal has admired the midfielder since his days in Brazil, maintaining interest through his stint at Lyon. If Guimaraes pushes for a move, there's hope he could be available for around £80 million. While this might seem like a fantasy, it's a possibility worth exploring. Thomas Partey out. To make room for two competitive central midfield options and promote youth talent, Arsenal could consider a significant departure. Thomas Partey missed most of last season due to an injury requiring surgery. He returned late in the campaign to help the Gunners fight until the final day, but his form was inconsistent, and some performances, like his error-laden display at Old Trafford, worried fans. A sale to Saudi Arabia or Turkey, two nations linked with party, could generate capital for a major replacement and free up his £200,000 a week wages. Joshua Kimmich. With just one season left on his Bayern Munich contract and Vincent Kompany's risky appointment as manager, Joshua Kimmich's future is uncertain. The 29-year-old eliminated Arsenal from the Champions League by scoring the only goal at the Allianz Arena, giving Bayern a 3-2 aggregate victory. The Daily Star reported in January that Kimmich could be available for just £25 million, a no-brainer for a club like Arsenal seeking the quality and experience the German international brings. His versatility to play both in midfield and at right-back makes Kimmich the perfect depth option for Arteta this season. By strategically managing these transfers, Arsenal can save millions while significantly upgrading their midfield, setting the stage for a stronger push in the upcoming season. Arsenal eyed Joshua Zirkzee transfer as £128 million battle with Tottenham begins. Arsenal transfer news brings exciting headlines and rumours about the summer window, including Football.London's insights on Joshua Zirkzee's availability and a potential battle for Georgi Sudakov. So far, it's been a quiet start to the summer for Arsenal. Although the transfer window isn't officially open yet, the Gunners are expected to be extremely proactive in securing new signings. Key positions need attention for Mikel Arteta before the preseason kicks off, and significant changes across the squad are likely. With two players already announcing their departures and work still needed to improve the club's financial position before the June 30th deadline, staying ahead of the game is crucial. Edu Gasper certainly has a packed agenda with the European Championship, Copa America, and the American Tour all before the 2024-25 campaign starts. With that in mind, Football.London takes a look at the latest updates from the Gunners' world. Zirkzee boost. Arsenal is optimistic about signing Bologna forward Joshua Zirkzee. According to Corriere dello Sport, the young striker's agent, Kia Joorabchian, is pushing for a move to North London. Joorabchian, who has close ties with Arsenal's sporting director Edu Gasper, is already discussing a deal. Despite securing Champions League football with Bologna under Thiago Motta, the Italian side is expected to lose their manager and several key players. Zirkzee is also on the radar of his former club Bayern Munich, but with a 4-year offer and a salary increase, reports indicate Arsenal's proposal is the best so far. The striker has a £35 million release clause and is also being pursued by AC Milan and others. Football.London comments, it would be uncharacteristically bold for Arsenal to make such a move. But if they see Zirkzee as the answer to their questions, it could certainly be worthwhile. The 23-year-old fits well with the club and is highly adaptable. There aren't many strikers available at this level for less than £50 million, so Arsenal is in a strong position here. With Kai Havertz capable of playing as a striker and Gabriel Jesus versatile in the front, Zirkzee would have enough support to alleviate immediate pressure. Easing players into the team has been a significant success for Arteta, and doing so with Zirkzee would be another smart move. £128 million Tottenham battle on the cards? Arsenal is reportedly set to battle rivals Tottenham for Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder Georgi Sudakov, according to Caught Offside. The midfielder has been linked with Premier League clubs for some time, with Napoli, Benfica, Borussia Dortmund, and Juventus also interested. Sudakov has a staggering £128 million release clause, which has caught many by surprise despite his promising talent. A fee closer to £86 million might be more realistic. The 21-year-old had a strong year at Shakhtar, scoring 6 goals and providing 4 assists in the league, plus another 4 goals and 2 assists in cup and European competitions. Football.London says, it might be an unfair comparison, but Sudakov appears somewhat similar to Fabio Vieira in terms of role. He's a versatile midfielder capable of advancing with impressive output, but there's a hefty price tag here. Arsenal isn't in a position to take the kind of risk associated with Sudakov and would be better off investing elsewhere in players more certain to make a significant impact. The situation is reminiscent of Mykhailo Mudryk, but how he fared in England serves as a cautionary tale.